Happy Monday, North Buncombe students.
Welcome to episode 7.
In this episode, we'll be talking about sports, senior projects, the outside food rule, and much more.
Without further ado, here's Asia and Meredith with spring sports.
Hey Blackhawks! We're really sad to say goodbye to winter sports.
But we're super happy about the new spring sports coming in. Next episode, we're going to bring you a special segment on golf.
Thanks, you guys, for the sports recap.
We're so proud of all our athletes and we wish them the best of luck this spring season.
Make sure to drop by some games this season to cheer on your fellow Blackhawks.
Now we're going to hear from Sarah and Jacob about a few senior projects happening this semester.
First up is William Green, who is building an instrument that can be played without physically touching the instrument itself.
For my senior project, I'm building a theremin, and what that is it's an electronic instrument that creates audio by moving your hand closer or further from its antenna or wire.
William decided to build a theremin because he has an interest in physics and may pursue a career in the field after high school.
I thought the theremin was a good chance both to learn about electronic circuits and also just get a chance to do something that takes advantage of physics and I find interesting.
William discussed some of his favorite things about working on his project.
My favorite part's definitely been just probably learning how to read a circuit diagram and learning that electronics look really hard to make, but in reality, I wouldn't call them easy, but they're definitely doable.
William's research paper is about the history of electronic instruments in music, the theremin being one of the first created.
I'm probably not going to become a theremin builder, but I definitely think next year I'll be majoring in physics in college, and I definitely think I'll probably be building more circuits and learning more of the rules that let the theremin operate.
Our second interview that we conducted is with Wilson Ogle. He is currently in English 4 with Mr. Zimmerman. Wilson is doing his senior project on bluegrass instruments. BHB asked Wilson why he began playing.
Just seeing a lot of my friends play instruments. They could play pretty much any instrument they wanted to, so I thought it was pretty cool. So I picked up the guitar and started learning banjo, mandolin, all that other stuff. Just a lot of fun.
We asked Wilson what he enjoyed the most about playing bluegrass instruments.
It's just like the sound you get. Acoustic guitar sounds great, and then a lot of people love the sound of banjos, mandolins, fiddles, bass, whatever. It's just a cool sound. I think I started in like 8th grade. but I was really on and off. Like I'd play guitar really, for like a week straight, and then I'd take a week off, and then I kind of got hot and cold. But over the last couple years, I've really gotten a lot more in depth with it.
Initially, Wilson was a self-taught musician.
I learned a little bit on my own, and then I took guitar lessons for about a month.
Awesome job, William and Wilson.
And good luck to all the seniors in the coming weeks on your projects.
Now let's move on to the second segment of BH Best.
A few weeks ago, we asked y'all if you wanted to see the best barbecue or brunch spots.
Brunch took the lead, and now we'll hear from a few of our BHB staff members about what their favorite brunch spots are.
Our first stop was Biscuit Head in West Asheville. Founded by Jason and Carolyn Roy, the restaurant has been popular since day one. Opening multiple locations in Asheville with a wide range of options, Biscuit Head brings a southern taste to the locals in the Asheville area. So on the weekend, if you find yourself wanting some brunch, Biscuit Head, with its awesome staff, will welcome you right in. Our second stop may not be glamorous, but it sure is convenient. With its 24-hour service and Weaverville location, one of 2,100 nationwide, Waffle House is a little closer to home. Founded in 1955, Waffle House has flourished in the Southeast. It has become a hotspot after games, on early releases, and even brunch on the weekend. Ranging from breakfast food such as the fan favorite All-Star Special to steak and eggs, Waffle House has made itself one of our favorite places.
Thanks, BH Best. On the topic of food, we decided to investigate the outside food rule.
It was an extensive process, but we learned about what the rule was really about.
Now we're going to hear from Peyton and Ariana about this issue.
We wanted to know what the outside food rule was all about and clear up all the misconceptions. As we talked to more and more people, we found out a lot more than we anticipated.
We went around the school this week to talk to some students about what they thought the outside food rule was. Some students didn't even know there was a rule, and some were angry about it. So we went and looked up some policies for North Carolina schools and Buncombe County schools.
We took all this into consideration and went to interview Dr. Searcy about our outside food policy.
The rule on outside food coming in is a Buncombe County and North Carolina state rule, and it's about competition with the cafeteria.
Buncombe County Schools Wellness Policy 6140 was created to meet federal guidelines on serving healthy meals and snacks at school. It prohibits the school from selling competitive foods before 1:30. Our school does not violate this rule. Vending machines don't come on until after lunch, and no food fundraisers are allowed in the mornings. The policy itself does not mention anything about students bringing in food from outside the building. Lisa Payne is the Buncombe County Schools Nutrition Director.
There's not a board policy about that. We do talk about that in conversation. I'm not so sure that it won't come eventually based on federal regulation, but until that day, we allow each principal to manage it.
The wellness policy was created to make a healthy school environment for students. Schools and principals can enforce and interpret this rule in a fit way for their building.
The way I perceive that rule, if students come in on time every morning, 8 o'clock, in their class where they're supposed to be, we don't say anything to them about their outside food cups or breakfast materials, whatever they want to bring. However, if you're coming in late, then walking in late to school is kind of a little more obvious. And so I need students to not bring in outside food or drinks during the school day.
So, students are free to bring whatever food they want before 8 o'clock. Lisa also communicated to us that there are some advantages to eating at school.
We provide a healthier meal, a nutritious meal that's reduced fat, reduced sodium, and is better for you in the long run, which is what the National School Lunch and Breakfast Program is about.
Another benefit to eating in the cafeteria is that the food is prepared and served according to industry safety standards.
So if you bring that chicken in from any restaurant, regardless of the name of the restaurant for chicken, and you have it, bring it in at breakfast, and you don't eat it until lunch, it's been in the food temperature danger zone for longer than allowed, and you may make yourself sick.
The BCS wellness policy cannot cover every single outside food scenario, but all schools have their own rules and work hard to establish good habits and healthy environments for their students.
So students, when you're bringing in outside food, make sure it's before 8. It's totally okay. But when you're bringing it in after 8, it's not okay.
So make sure you're coming in on time with that Starbucks.
Our nutrition department is always working hard to improve school lunch options. No matter what you eat, always make sure it's healthy, and when you can, support our school cafeteria.
Thanks, Peyton and Ariana, for the answer we've all been waiting for.
Now to end our episode, our brave staff member Logan said yes for an entire day.
What's up?
All right, Logan, you ready?
Yeah,
How you feeling this morning?
I'm tired.
Did you get my text?
No.
Okay, so your task is, you've already woken up, so now your task is to go for a mile run.
I can do that.
But you have to wear your boxers on the outside of your clothes.
Oh, that's easy.
All right.
So I'm out here in the backwoods of North Carolina about to start my mile run in my boxers. So that's cool. I hope this goes well. I mean, it's literally pitch dark outside. They're like these cute little creeks just flowing through. It's a nice aesthetic to the overall place of being up in the 5:40 freaking morning. So I finished the mile. Feeling good. Honestly, I could have done more. Just kidding, that's a lie.
How would you feel about going to the cafeteria and taking random kids' foods and taking a bite out of it?
Oh, definitely. I'm 100% down.
Now that you've had your protein for the day,
It wasn't protein, but okay.
your energy, how would you feel about wearing the hawk suit for the entire second period?
Oh, yeah. How am I gonna take notes?
All right, Logan. So, are you ready to get your makeup done and your nails done and get your hair cut?
I guess.
Yeah, I'll take that as a yes.
No, whatever.
How do you feel about your nails and your
I
haircut?
still haven't seen the haircut. My nails are fly as heck.
We're gonna move on to the next task, and you're going to have to go into Miss White's room and cook something without a recipe.
Yes! That's my emergency center.
I think your time has been up saying yes to everything. How do you feel?
I did all of this for a biscuit.
Yep.
At Biscuit Head. It was a really good biscuit.
Was the biscuit worth it?
Yeah, it was worth it, definitely.
All right,
I had
all right.
fun.
You've been a great team player, and yeah.
Great job, Logan.
Though this was a challenge for Logan, we encourage everyone else at North Buncombe to live adventurously.
Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next episode of BHB.